Before we get into the specifics, I know what you're thinking, and it's how much will it cost you to live in Rome? Well, in this video, I will be covering everything from housing costs to utilities, groceries to transport and healthcare. Now, I'm not going to bore you with so many details, but I will give you enough information that would help you navigate the cost of living in this city. And if you stick around until the end, I will talk about how you can afford to live in the city if you are unable to work or don't have a job. Plus, I'm always covering the cost of living in different cities, so be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to stay up to date with the latest videos. Rome is the capital city of Italy, and it has a population of about 4.3 million people. It's one of the oldest cities in the world, with a history that dates back over 2,500 years. As you can imagine, the city is a popular destination for tourists and expats alike. With a growing economy, there are plenty of employment opportunities available. In fact, the average yearly salary is around $40,000. But of course, this can vary widely depending on your profession, level of education, and experience. Housing cost. It's no secret that Rome is a popular city, and as a result, finding a place to live can be a bit challenging. That being said, there are plenty of options available for those who are willing to do some research. The cost of rent varies depending on the neighborhood, the type of property, and the number of rooms. On average, a one-bedroom apartment in the city center will cost you around $1,300 per month. If you're willing to live a bit further out, you can find a one-bedroom apartment for around $900 per month. If you're looking for a bit more space, a two-bedroom apartment in the city center will cost you around $2,000 per month. And if you're willing to live further out, you can find a two-bedroom apartment for around $1,300 per month. If you're on a tight budget, you can find a studio apartment for around $700 per month. So, now that we've talked about the cost of rent, let's talk about how to rent a place in Rome. As a foreigner, you'll need to provide some documentation, including your passport, proof of income, and a reference from your employer or landlord. It's also a good idea to work with a local real estate agent who can help you navigate the rental market and find the right place for you. And of course, there are plenty of websites where you can search for rental properties in Rome, such as Immobilia, Subito, and Idealista. Gas and electric. Like most big cities, Rome has a good infrastructure for gas and electricity, and has a reliable supply of both energy. In terms of electricity, the average cost for a one-person household in Rome is around $50 to $100 per month, while a family can expect to pay around $130 to $200 per month. Keep in mind, these prices might fluctuate depending on the time of year. As for gas, the average cost for a one-person household in Rome is around $50 to $100 per month, while a family can expect to pay around $100 to $200 per month. Again, these prices might be slightly higher during the winter months. When it comes to billing, there are two types, which are the flat rate and a variable rate. With a flat rate, you pay the same amount every month regardless of how much gas or electricity you use. With a variable rate, your bill will depend on how much energy you consume. There are several companies that provide gas and electricity, but the biggest ones are Enel, Asia, and Edison. It's worth doing your research and comparing prices to see which company offers the best deal for your needs. One more thing, when you're renting an apartment, make sure to ask your landlord about the energy efficiency of the building, because a well-insulated building can help you save money on your energy bills. Water bill. The city has a complex water network that includes aqueducts, reservoirs, and pumping stations. Despite being surrounded by water sources, Rome has been facing some water scarcity issues in recent years due to droughts and aging infrastructure. However, the city has been taking measures to improve the water supply and management systems. When it comes to the cost of water, an individual household can expect to pay around $30 a month, while for a family, it can go up to $60 per month. Keep in mind that these prices may vary depending on the type of billing you choose. Speaking of billings, there are two types of billings available, the flat rate and the consumption-based rate. Lastly, Rome's water is mainly provided by two companies, which are the ACEA and Publiacqua. Internet and cell phones. Most areas in the city have access to high-speed internet, but also the quality of service and prices vary depending on the provider and the area you're in. Speaking of providers, most popular internet providers are TIM, Vodafone, and Fastweb. These companies offer various internet packages with a range of prices and speeds. For example, TIM's minimum internet speed is 30 megabits per second and their top package offers 1 gigabit per second. The prices start at around $40 per month and goes up to around $100 or more for the top packages. Like internet, there are several companies that also provide cell phone packages. Most popular ones include Vodafone, Wind Tre, and Iliad. These companies offer various packages with different amounts amounts of data, minutes, and texts. For example, Vodafone's cell phone packages range from around $20 per month to around $50 or more for their top packages, which includes unlimited calls and texts and of data. Transport. The city has an extensive public transportation system, which includes buses, trams, and a subway system known as the metro. Each of these modes of transport is well connected and can get you to almost any corner of the city. When it comes to the cost, a single ticket for any mode of transport would cost roughly $2. But if you're planning on using more than a few times, it's best to purchase a daily pass, which costs around $8.25. This pass allows you unlimited travel on all modes of public transport for up to 24 hours. One thing to note about public transport in Rome is that it can get quite crowded, especially during peak hours. If taking a metro is not your thing, you can always opt for a taxi, which generally can be quite expensive, with an average fare of $3.50 per kilometer. Finally, if you're feeling adventurous, you can always rent scooters, which are popular around the city, and it can cost you as little as $35 per day. Groceries. The city is known for its lively local markets, where you can immerse yourself in a world of fresh produce, delicious cheeses, and mouth-watering cured meats. If you're looking for a more convenient option, there are numerous small grocery stores scattered throughout the city. These little gems are great for picking up everyday essentials and stocking up on pantry items. They often offer competitive prices and a wide range of products. For those who prefer one-stop shopping, there are several large supermarkets chains like Carrefour and Conad. These supermarkets offer a vast selection of products, from fresh produce to household items, making it convenient for you to get everything on your list. The average cost of groceries for one person in a month can range from $200 to $400, depending on your eating habits and dietary preferences. To make the most of your budget, consider shopping at local markets, where you can find quality produce at reasonable prices. When it comes to dining out, you're in for an absolute treat. The city is a food lover's paradise, offering a vast array of delicious options for every palate. From traditional Italian trattorias to trendy food markets, on average, the cost of dining at a mid-range restaurant is around $20 to $50 per person, depending on your choice of eatery and the dishes you order. For a romantic dinner for two at a nice restaurant, you can expect to spend anywhere from $50 to $200, including a bottle of wine. But fear not, the city has plenty of affordable dining options too, where you can enjoy a delicious pizza or a plate of pasta for around $10 to $15. We all know those lazy evenings when staying in sounds like the perfect plan. Ordering food to your doorstep is quite affordable, with delivery fees typically ranging from $2 to $10, depending on the distance. Many popular food delivery apps, like Just Eat and Deliveroo, offer a wide range of cuisines. When it comes to coffee prices, a standard espresso at a local cafe will cost you around $1 to $2.50, while fancier coffee drinks like cappuccinos or lattes may range from $3 to $6. Health and personal care. Italy's healthcare system is known for its high-quality care and accessibility. In fact, it's ranked as one of the best in the world. As a foreigner, the Italian national healthcare system, Servizio Sanitario Nazionale, has an option that you can enroll in by paying an annual fee of around $350 to $500. This fee would cover most medical treatments like doctor visits and hospital stays. It's a great deal considering the high-quality care you receive. However, it's always a good idea to have additional travel insurance to cover any unexpected medical expenses or emergencies. Now, let's talk about personal care. Haircuts at local salons typically range from $20 to $60, depending on the complexity of the style and the reputation of the salon. If you decide to treat yourself to a relaxing spa day, and you can expect to spend around $80 to $150, depending on the services you choose. If you're a fitness enthusiast, or simply want to stay in shape, you'll find numerous gyms and fitness centers to suit your needs. The average monthly cost of a gym membership ranges from $30 to $100. Keep in mind that some apartment buildings may also have their own fitness facilities that are free to use, so be sure to inquire about those options too. When it comes to entertainment, you have unlimited options. From exploring ancient ruins to catching a football match, there's something for everyone. Insurance and income tax. The car insurance situation here is similar to most European cities. You'll find a variety of insurance providers offering coverage options tailored to your needs. While the cost may vary based on several factors, such as your driving record, the type of car you own, and your age, on average, it can range from $800 to $1,500 per year, depending on the factors we mentioned earlier. When it comes to income tax, like in many countries, Italy has a progressive tax system, meaning the percentage you pay increases as your income goes goes up. For instance, if you earn up to $15,000 per year, you might fall into the 23% tax bracket. However, as your income rises, you'll gradually move into higher tax brackets, reaching up to 43% for those earning over $75,000 annually. Now, let's talk about how the government supports those who cannot work. The country has a robust social welfare system in place to assist citizens and non-citizens in need. The government provides various benefits, including unemployment benefits, healthcare assistance, and social welfare programs to ensure everyone has access to a basic standard of living. As we wrap up this video, I want to give a big shout out to all of you. I truly appreciate you tuning in, and I hope the information I shared has been super helpful in your quest to discover the cost of living in Rome. If you've got any questions or awesome experiences to share, drop a comment down below and I'll make sure to get back to you ASAP. To make your life easier, I have included all the resources and links mentioned in the video description box for you to explore at your own pace. Additionally, if you enjoyed this content and would like to see more, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future updates. Lastly, if you're planning a trip to Rome soon and want to save money on flights and accommodation, I have a surprise for you. Check out the cheap booking site I've included in the description box below. With a wide variety of budget-friendly options, you'll be able to plan your trip without breaking the bank. Safe travels!